It's hard sometimes to look in the mirror and really have to realize maybe you're not the person that you necessarily thought that you were. That's just a result of trauma and life circumstances. Because I thought marriage was gonna fix all.
If you've ever leaned over to a friend and whispered, "Wait, what's going on with Justin and Hailey now?" while scrolling through your feed with eyes wider than a vent Starbucks cup, you're definitely not alone. So go ahead, grab your popcorn, real or metaphorical, no judgment. Because what you're about to dive into isn't just your typical tabloid gossip. It's a full-blown deep dive into one of pop culture's most infamous love triangles, Justin Bieber, Hailey Bieber, and Selena Gomez. Now let's be honest, Hollywood drama is nothing new. But every so often, a story hits with the force of a pop culture tsunami. And this one, it's got everything: tears, cryptic Instagram posts, diehard fan armies, awkward paparazzi shots, and of course, major relationship red flags. Rumor has it, even Justin is starting to feel the pressure. Could he actually be second-guessing his whirlwind marriage to Hailey? Before we jump in, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. It's free, and it helps us keep delivering the content you love. And trust us, you'll want to stick around till the end. We're breaking it all down: Selena's subtle shade, Hailey's digital distress signals, and Justin's increasingly distant public poker face. No one expected things to spiral this far. But before the internet was ablaze with #Team Yelena and #JLay stans warring in comment sections, it all started with a teenage heartthrob and a Disney Channel sweetheart. Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez's relationship is basically Gen Z folklore. On again, off again, one day Instagram official, the next day deleting each other's photos. If you were even slightly tuned into celeb gossip in the 2010s, you knew Yelena was a brand of its own. Their love story was messy, intense, and if we're being honest, completely addictive to follow. But as with all iconic tales, it eventually came to an end, or evolved into something that belongs in a Netflix documentary. Enter Hailey Baldwin, a model with a famous last name, effortless cool girl energy, and a long-standing low-key connection to Justin since 2009. Then in 2018, just weeks after a brief and surprising rekindling with Selena, Justin and Hailey got engaged. Fans were shook. The timeline felt blurry. And suddenly, everyone was asking, was this true love or just a rebound? But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Because the seeds of drama, they were already being sown. Can you guess who felt sidelined in this whirlwind fairy tale? While Hailey stepped into the role of Mrs. Bieber, Selena was undergoing a glow-up of her own, new music, an explosive social media presence, and a fanbase so loyal it could rival a BTS stadium tour. But despite her calm, confident exterior, fans couldn't help but read between the lines. Cue the Instagram captions that may or may not have been aimed at certain people. Somehow, it always felt like the lyrics were about someone. Heartbreak-laced verses, subtle jabs in interviews, and moments where even a raised eyebrow could go viral. Was Selena throwing shade, or just singing her truth? Either way, fans ran with it. And so did the internet. This wasn't just a story of two exes moving on. It was starting to feel like Selena and Hailey were locked in a feud neither of them ever officially acknowledged. Or did they? The internet is a ruthless place, and nothing fuels it more than decoding celebrity posts like they are clues in a high-stakes escape room. So when Hailey posted and quickly deleted a Taika featuring a not-so-subtle song lyric that many believed was aimed at Selena, the fandoms exploded. What followed was an online firestorm: likes, unlike, cryptic emojis, and yes, even death threats. Seriously, people need to calm down. Selena, trying to cool the flames, asked her fans to spread kindness. Meanwhile, Hailey kept mostly quiet, aside from a few emotional tweets and a string of Instagram story reposts about being misunderstood. But here's where it really gets juicy. Justin Bieber, the guy at the center of this storm, stayed suspiciously silent. No posts defending Hailey. No pushback against the hate. No dramatic leave my wife alone moment. Was he keeping the peace? Or was he hiding something deeper? At one point, Justin and Hailey's marriage looked like a picture-perfect, Hillsong-approved fairy tale, coordinated outfits, non-stop PDA, and glowing interviews where Justin couldn't stop calling Hailey the one. But lately, something's changed. Fans have started noticing a shift in his energy during public appearances. He seems distant, distracted, in some moments, even visibly annoyed, like that time Hailey dragged him to Coachella, and he looked like he'd rather be anywhere else. Multiple sources have claimed Justin feels overwhelmed by the never-ending drama, and even trapped in the spotlight. Then came the biggest red flag yet. Whispers that Justin might be rethinking his marriage altogether. To be clear, no one's saying he's packed his bags. But it's hard to ignore how little he's doing to publicly support Hailey, especially when the internet is in full meltdown mode and his silence is louder than words. Imagine being in your 20s, trying to navigate love, identity, and commitment, all while millions of people dissect your every move like it's a season of Love Island. That's the reality for Justin, Hailey, and Selena. And while it's easy to roll your eyes at celebrity drama, there's real pressure behind the headlines. Justin has openly struggled with mental health. He's talked about feeling burnt out, manipulated, and overwhelmed by fame. Now at a marriage that's constantly under fire, and a past love that just won't fade from the spotlight. Is it any wonder he seems like he's barely holding it together? Hollywood drama, it's emotional whiplash. And maybe, just maybe, Justin's recent distance isn't about falling out of love, but about trying to find space to breathe. Let's face it, fan culture today is more intense than ever. Stunning isn't just about buying albums anymore. It's about defending your favorite celebrity like they are blood relatives. For Selena and Hailey, that's meant enduring constant attacks from opposing fan bases. Hailey's been branded a home wrecker. Selena's been accused of being manipulative. And every post, every story, every tweet, it's picked apart by millions with Wi-Fi and way too much time on their hands. And Justin is stuck right in the middle. And fans can see it, he's just not looking like himself anymore. Whether it's burnout, regret, or something deeper, one thing's clear. This online war is wearing him down. But here's the real question. How much longer can this triangle hold? Let's play in turn. Detective for a second. Rematch Justin and Hailey's recent public appearances. Notice how often he keeps his hands in his pockets instead of reaching for hers. That viral clip where Hailey looks at him, and he doesn't even blink. The birthday post that fans said felt cold at best. Now contrast that with Selena's recent vibe, glowing selfies, genuine smiles, and heartfelt captions. It's like, for the first time, she's at peace. And he's the one who looks like he's quietly wondering what went wrong. Coincidence? Maybe. But in Hollywood, every photo has 1,000 hidden meanings. So here we are, standing at the intersection of gossip and reality. Is Justin Bieber regretting his marriage to Hailey? Are fan theories just smoke? Or is there actually a fire smoldering underneath it all? Only time, and maybe a future tell-all memoir, will reveal the truth. But one thing's for sure, fame and love. They don't always mix, especially when your ex is one of the most beloved pop stars on the planet, and your current relationship is under a microscope 24/7. For now, we watch, we speculate, and maybe, just maybe, we remember that these are real people, with real emotions, caught in a story that feels stranger and sadder than fiction. Will Justin and Hailey fight through the drama and come out stronger? Will Selena finally step out from under the Yelena shadow? And what role will you, the fans, continue to play in writing this very public love triangle? One thing's clear, the story isn't over. In fact, it may just be getting started. So, what do you think is really going on between Justin, Hailey, and Selena? Is Justin second-guessing everything? Or are we all just reading too far between the lines? Drop your theories, reactions, and favorite OMG moments from the saga below. Who knows? Your comment might be the next thing to go viral. Let the gossip games begin. Cue dramatic music. Fade to popcorn.